Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Cocolicious. Today I wanted to give a big tribute to old school drag. So we're going to be achieving a old classical glamorous drag makeup as I did today. Stay tuned.
You want a little taste, say that it's delicious. It's delicious. The way my body moves is cocolicious.
So as I mentioned in my previous video, the most important step to achieve a good makeup is to make sure your skin is prepared. To do so, the first step is to use a cleanser and wash your face. The cleanser that I use is by Simple. It's very affordable, and as the name says, it's very simple. There's no extra product added in it that could damage your skin. If you have a sensitive skin, then you should go for this. And then I use a toner, so I use this one by Pixie. Using a toner is optional, but I feel like it helps my skin. After toning my face, I use a moisturizer. So this is a product that was made for me. As you can see, it's got Licious here and Coco right here. I couldn't use anything else than that. And I use another moisturizer right after, which is the Facial Through by Kiehl's. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but this is also very good. I've already washed my face with the cleanser by Simple. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the toner. So with this, you don't wanna put too much, you just want a few drops on your palm and just apply that directly on your face. Then I'm gonna go in with the Talgo moisturizer. I'm just gonna call it the Cocolicious moisturizer. It smells delicious as well. Then I'm gonna go in with the Kiehl's. When applying moisturizer, you need to make sure you really go everywhere. You don't want to leave any areas too dry because the makeup won't really stick after that. Then once your face is all glowy and moisturized, you can dive in with your primers. I use two different primers. They're both from e.l.f. Cosmetics. The first one is the Brightening Vitamin C Primer. Then I'm just gonna dive in with the Power Grip one and just put a tiny bit on my palm. And again, just apply this everywhere. So once you've done that, normally you should feel your skin really smooth, almost gripping to your fingers. When you get to that stage, it means that the makeup is ready to be put on. So that's what I'm gonna go and do now. I'm gonna go off camera and do my base. If you wanna know how I do my makeup base, you can watch my previous video. I'm also gonna put it up here just to get the base on, and then we'll dive into the rest of the makeup. So I will see you all in a few. And we're back. So as you can see, I am now baking my base. I went also quite deep and quite contrasted with my base today, as we are going for like an old school drag. I wanted to make it more dramatic and give a bit more contrast to this face. So now let's draw on our eyebrows. With my brows today, just because we're going for an old school drag makeup look, I'm gonna map out my eyebrows. I'm gonna draw an arched eyebrow, which is gonna give a lot of drama. To do so, I'm gonna take this NYX Cosmetic Highlight and Contour palette and also a small brush, like so, a small flat brush. And I'm gonna dig into a brown color. I think we're gonna go for this one right here today. Then to draw the brow, I'm gonna start where my natural brow starts. Even though they are shaved, I can still see where it normally starts. So I'm just gonna start from here. and just drag it up and arc it down like this. So as you can see, it's very light, but you can kind of see the shape of it. So now that I kind of mapped out where I'm going to be drawing the brows, even though it's very light, I kind of see where they're going to be going. I'm going to go and use this palette by Miss Rose. It's honestly insane the amount of colors that I have in it. I'm just going to quickly show you. That's how it comes. Now that I've got the shape of my eyebrow, I'm just going to grab a thin brush and carve it out from underneath. So I decided to go for an old glamorous drag look just because at the moment in the UK there's quite a conversation around drag. What is a good drag queen? And I just thought to myself that we should talk about it a bit more, especially with the effects that RuPaul Drag Race had over the past few years, the success. I feel like people are basing a good drag queen by the fact that a queen's been on Drag Race. I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I honestly think it is a great show and had opened a lot of doors for, you know, many of us drag queens. But I don't think people should base drag standard based on what we see on Drag Race. And drag is becoming more and more popular. And I think for people that are starting drag now, they are just seeing what obviously other drag queens are doing and they think that's the right way, which is a normal thing to do. But in London, Manchester, I don't know about maybe other small cities in the UK, it's maybe different, but I feel like the queens that are ruling the scenes and giving opportunities to others all kind of perform the same way, which is you know, high energy dancers, flips, kicks, and we don't see as much like comedy queens or even, I don't know, just drama queens, you know, and it's missing. It is missing, and that's what drew me into drag when I started, like the performance of it all, because I feel like if you are just a good dancer that looks beautiful and do drag, what separates you to just a dancer, you know? I understand that obviously drag is putting on like the whole makeup looks together, but I think it's nice when your drag is spreading a message. By performing to like a Dua Lipa song or any of the like main pop girlies at the moment, like I don't know, even like Britney and stuff like that, like it's nice to see performance like that once in a while, but when every drag queen is doing it, it really gets boring, and I want to see a bit more like cabaret, like old school drag. Yeah, I think it's nice if we can show the new generation of drag queen like a bit of history, like bring back a bit more of the old glamour and things like that. There's also like one of the most important thing I think when people start drag is to question themselves, like why do they want to do drag? Because at the end of the day it should be fun, but there is a lot of pressure now to look a certain way, to perform a certain way, to be booked a certain way, and it's quite sad. Like, I started drag just for fun, you know, and obviously because I love the art of it. I've always been like someone quite creative, artistic, like a lot of drag queens, you know, and with like being born male as birth, you sometimes feel like you can't fully express the way you know, you want to dress, or even your creativity, you know. I don't know, when I was younger I liked to draw women, but it looked a bit weird to people that I was drawing women and not men, or things associated with men like cars and things like that. But I've always found like beauty in you know, the women's body. Women, like, they have so much more to play with, like hair and things like that. But as a boy, like, especially being born in like quite traditional Black African family, it wasn't as easy, and I had to give up quite a lot, which is why I decided to move to the UK and just discover myself, because I feel like I wasn't able to actually find out who I was when I was in France. And I'm not saying that France is a closed-minded country, it's definitely not, but being surrounded by, you know, family and family friends and stuff like that, it does create some sort of like obstacle between you and the real you when you're born queer. But yeah, I've learned to trust my intuition and follow my dreams and do what I want to do. Because I always say life is too short. You need to enjoy it the fullest you can and not have any regrets. It's normal to have regrets, but when you know that you can like prevent a regret, or like have a better life in a way or another, you should go for it. So I've done the base under my eyebrow. Now I'm just gonna sharp them up a bit. I'm gonna use this black pencil that came with the palette that I've just showed you. So I'm just gonna sharpen it. I am quite happy with how this one turned out so far. There we go, both eyebrows are done. I'm just gonna need to blend the inner of the eyebrow, and then I'm gonna be back and we can start with our eyeshadow. So for the eyeshadow today, I'm gonna use like quite neutral colors. I'm gonna do some brown, smoky brown with some black, but more centered and not too elongated. So I'm gonna dive in with this dark brown from the palette, so the one that is just here. And as always, I need to get rid of any kind of excess powder just so I don't get any fallout. And I'm going to start from the corner here, just like that. I'm not going to go too far, and I'm going to draw an arc. So that's the shape that we are going for. So I usually take it all the way up, but today I want to keep it here. I do feel quite lucky, to be fair, in terms of the people that surround me when it comes to drag. I'm lucky enough that my boyfriend does drag as well, and I've got such good friends, such good drag sisters, so that helps, because you do get quite a lot of low time. I don't know how to say that, but you do feel low sometimes, just because you know, you compare yourself to other drag queens, or just not achieving certain things that you wanted to achieve by a certain time. It does sometimes make you feel like you're not good enough, but having those people around me to remind me, you know, that I am good at what I do, it does help massively. Now I'm just going to go in with a lighter brown just to diffuse this dark brown. The best way to get a beautiful smoky eye is really blending. The more you blend, and the smoother it's going to look. Now I'm gonna go in and cut my crease. So I'm gonna use the Ivory Cryolan TV Paint Stick. I'm just gonna get a small brush like this and just apply the foundation straight into the brush. And I'm just gonna try and draw a crease from here. So now that I've got the cut crease, I'm just gonna go in with this Rum and the palette for some shimmers. I'm gonna use something quite goldish, silverish to set the crease. It's more silver than gold. It looks more gold here, but gorgeous. I'm obsessed, honestly. It pops. It gives a lot of light. Like, I am really obsessed. Rum and envy, everyone. So now I'm just gonna go in with a small black curve pencil, and I'm just gonna define my eyebrow bone here. Just like that. And then I'm gonna use this eyeliner by NA31 just to go on top of it. And I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I use for my dark brown and just blend it together. We don't need to overblend it because we still want it to stay quite defined. And then I'm gonna use the small part of the brush that I used for the light brown, and I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of light brown and just go under it. So now I'm gonna go back in with the eyeliner. I'm just gonna get this to go down. Like that. Here. So then I just went in with a thin brush like so and just took a bit of black from my palette. You can use any black eyeshadow and just intensify the black over here just to really give more dimension to the eye. then I'm just gonna go back in with the brown again, the dark brown, and we're just gonna try and blend a little bit over here. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of light brown here just to blend a little bit more and diffuse again. I'm gonna go back in with the black eyeliner and just sharpen the edge here. And now I'm just gonna go back in with my TV paint stick, the ivory shade, and I'm just gonna fill my waterlines under just here. Then once I've drawn my waterline with my white foundation, I'm just gonna go in with the Fit Me powder. This shade is 26Y, and I'm gonna use a very tiny brush like that, and I'm just gonna set this. And then I'm just gonna go back in with the black eyeliner, and I'm just gonna kind of join here. Then I'm gonna use the liquid eyeliner and just shape it. Then I'm just gonna go in again with my paintbrush and my black eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna smoke the under eye and join it over there. And then I'm gonna get the brush that I used for my eyebrows earlier and just get a tiny bit of dark brown, and I'm gonna blend the dark brown and the black. And I'm gonna keep the same brush, but just get rid of any kind of excess, and then go into my light brown, and I'm gonna do the same. So we are now done with the eye makeup. I'm just gonna go off camera, put on my lashes, get the look together, and I'll be back with the final result. Here is the final look. I am actually living for this. I didn't think it would turn out so well, but I feel like this is me, like this is Cocolicious. It's giving old school drag, it's giving mother, and I'm living, honestly, I'm living. Please give a thumbs up if you've liked this video. Do not forget to subscribe and comment and let me know what you want to see next. See you soon.